The desk lamp flickers in the dimly lit home office, casting erratic shadows as the phone erupts with a shrill ring, jolting him from his evening routine. Heart pounding like a war drum, he snatches it up, the cool metal slick against his palm. Mark, it's me. Urgent. Transfer $100,000 from the company account now. No questions. The voice, his CEO's voice, barks with uncharacteristic sharpness, clipped and strained, laced with heavy breathing and the faint hum of what sounds like airport chaos in the background. Sweat prickles his skin, confusion swirling as his vision narrows, the room spinning in a vortex of panic. Oh no, something's wrong. Terribly wrong. Mark Reynolds, 45, a dedicated accountant at a mid-sized tech firm in Seattle, Washington, balances spreadsheets and family life in a cozy suburban house overlooking Puget Sound. He's the reliable type, methodical, loyal to a fault, always putting the team first after a decade climbing the corporate ladder. But beneath that steady exterior lies a vulnerability, an ingrained deference to authority, forged from years of economic instability in his youth, making him quick to comply without second guessing. His CEO, David Harlan, 58, is more than a boss. He's a mentor figure, the visionary leader who promoted Mark twice, shared late night strategy sessions, and even attended his daughter's graduation. Their trust runs deep, built on emails, meetings, and Harlan's distinctive gravelly tone from countless conference calls, now weaponized against him in ways he can't yet fathom. The assault hit at 8:15 p.m., the phone lighting up with a number spoofed to match the company's executive line, just as rain pattered against the window. He answered instinctively, the line crackling to life with labored breaths. Then the voice. Mark, listen carefully. I'm in a bind overseas. Deal gone south. Wire the funds to this account immediately. The cloned audio was flawless, replicating Harlan's Midwestern drawl, the subtle throat clear he did when stressed, even the faint echo of jet engines, as if calling from a tarmac. No digital artifacts, just pure urgency, engineered from pilfered earnings calls and LinkedIn videos. His pulse thundered in his ears, fingers gripping the phone tighter as the background noise escalated. Muffled arguments, a slammed door, Harlan's voice trembling slightly, pleading yet commanding. The air grew thick, his chest tightening in a vice of dread. Hidden in a shadowy call center far across the globe, the scammer orchestrated the siege with precision, toggling between Harlan's simulated pleas and a deeper, menacing overlay. Do it now, Mark, or the company collapses. Your job with it. Urgency drilled in like bullets, rapid-fire details on the wire instructions, account numbers recited with feigned impatience. Then the pivot to reassurance. You've got this. I've trusted you before. Get it done, and we're golden. Emotions whipsawed, fear of failure amplified, logic short-circuited by the implied threat to his livelihood. Isolation tactics sealed it. Don't loop in finance. This is sensitive off books. Each word a calculated strike, exploiting corporate hierarchy to erode doubt, turning obedience into a weapon. Chaos erupted within Mark's mind, thoughts colliding like shattered glass. This has to be real. David never panics like this. But that voice, the details. What if I hesitate and ruin everything? His body rebelled, hands quaking uncontrollably, sweat drenching his shirt collar, a lump swelling in his throat as tears welled unbidden. Nausea roiled his stomach, breaths coming in shallow gasps, the room blurring at the edges. Survival instinct kicked in hard, the corporate equivalent of fight or flight, where loyalty overrode skepticism, whispering that questioning authority could cost him everything. Logic sputtered faintly. Verify the number? But the pressure crushed it, a primal fog descending where compliance felt like salvation. Anyone could crack here. Scammers target the brain's loyalty circuits, flooding dopamine pathways with false urgency to dismantle critical thinking. The drain unfolded in torturous increments, each click a step toward the abyss. Guided by the voice's insistent commands, he booted up his work laptop, the screen's blue glow mocking his frenzy as fingers fumbled the login, password entered twice wrong, heart slamming. Hurry, Mark. The window's closing. Initiating the transfer, selecting the corporate account, typing the $100,000 amount, his mind screaming, this saves the deal, saves my career. But a whisper of shame, what if it's wrong? Confirmation prompt appeared, trembling thumb hovered, then pressed. Ting, the notification sliced the air, irrevocable. Tears blurred the final authorization code texted to his phone, entered with shaking precision. Sent. The voice praised, "Well done. Crisis averted." He slumped back, denial clinging amid surging despair, hope flickering that it was all for the greater good until the void hit, emptiness gnawing at his core. Abruptly, the hammer fell. 15 minutes post-transfer, an email pinged from Harlan's verified account. Team meeting tomorrow. Prep the Q4 reports. Casual, routine. Confusion iced his veins. Wait, what? He dialed the real CEO's cell. Harlan answered, voice steady, no hint of distress. Mark, everything all right? I'm home watching the game. The discrepancy crashed like thunder. The call, the funds, the emergency. Silence, then alarm. What call? I didn't. Reality splintered. Knees buckled as he slid against the desk, gasping, the world crumbling in waves of shock. Police notified, accounts frozen too late. The money vanished into digital ether. Devastation flooded in, betrayal's sting, self-recrimination's blade. How could I be so blind? Dissecting the deception reveals a sophisticated web of exploitation. Scammers sourced Harlan's voice from public earnings webinars and podcast clips, just minutes of audio fed into AI platforms like Respeecher or Tortoise TTS to generate lifelike clones. Mark's vulnerability? His hierarchical mindset, amplified by job insecurity. Cyberpsychologists explain how authority bias hijacks decision-making, especially under stress when cortisol clouds judgment. The orchestration. Phase 1, reconnaissance via LinkedIn and data leaks to profile targets and spoof numbers. Phase 2, voice synthesis in hours using open-source tools. Phase 3, the call, scripted with BEC, business email compromise tactics, urgency to bypass protocols. Anonymity via VPNs, funds routed through mule banks or crypto mixers. A seamless blend of tech and psychology, preying on trust in an era of eroded authenticity. This ordeal screams a vital alert. AI fraud strikes at the heart of human bonds, not just bank accounts. Spot the red flags, unsolicited demands for funds, even from trusted voices, inconsistencies in background or phrasing, pressure for secrecy or speed. Verify always. Hang up and redial a known number or use company channels for confirmation. Establish protocols like secret codes for emergencies or multi-factor approvals for transfers. Pause amid panic. Scammers feast on emotion, so breathe, question, consult. In 2025's AI-saturated world, skepticism is your shield. Mark's tale isn't anomaly, it's harbinger. Guard your instincts. One familiar tone could unravel everything.